But, you know, it goes back to something I learned a lifetime ago. And this is going to resonate with you. I know your eyes are going to get really big when I say it, but it's something called earn the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You called
I won't
yes.
tell you. I won't tell you where. I won't tell you where I got it from. Right.
Yeah.
But you know, I was looking that up this weekend. Another way to say it, and there really isn't.
There really isn't. It's a really good way to say it.
I know if anybody listens to this and they know where it comes from, they're gonna in that world. They're gonna.
I have some followers in that.
Okay, they're gonna laugh. But it really is a good way of looking at it, right? I mean, that comes back to what we're talking about, which is relationship selling, right?
Yes.
Earn the right to sell to that customer. How are you earning that right?
Yeah.
And so that's what you kind of have to think about when you're with a customer. How am I earning their business? Am I doing the things that I need to be doing to earn their business? Whether it's, you know, asking for the sale, whether how I communicate to the customer, how do I follow up with the customer?
Yeah.
You know, that's a big thing I see a lot of times. I see in this industry right now is I see not a lot of follow up. And you talked about it a little bit earlier and asked me about it a little bit earlier, but circling back on that, I mean, it's crucial.
It's crucial.
It's crucial. Follow up. You know, if you say you're going to do something, do it. If you say, hey, tomorrow I'm going to have a quote for you, then have a quote. However, there is exceptions to this. So maybe you don't have the quote done, but you still got to follow up.
Yes.
So even if the quote's not ready to go and you might need some more information, because we run into this a lot because we work with a lot of partners.
Yep.
And so what'll happen is we're waiting on that partner to get that information. And if they don't get that information to us in a timely fashion, it's hard to get to the customer in a timely fashion, right?
Yep.
However, a key to that is to call the customer and let the customer know that, hey, you know what? We definitely still want your business. However, we're still waiting on this information. As soon as I get this information, I'll get that information over to you. And I do apologize for the delay, and I appreciate your patience. That goes a long way with the customer.
That is so key. And I think that may be the first time that's been brought up in 75 episodes of Coffee and Grit.
Really?
When something goes wrong, you need to communicate it. When
Yes.
something goes off track, you need to communicate it.
Yes.
And I've seen so many relationships and deals get blown because something happens and you're afraid to say, just communicate it. Or you forgot to get a crucial piece of information.
Yeah.
And people don't want to call up and bug them, so they just guess at something. Like, it's so important to just swallow your pride, make the call, because how much more time do you buy? They just appreciate it.
It's not really about buying time per se, but it's also, but they just kind of appreciate, like you just said, you know, hey, you know what? He cares, he values my time, right? And so that's important. It's important because, part of earning the right?
Yeah.
Is in order to earn that right for that sale is value in that person, right? It's not building the relationship. Part of building relationships, trust, value in their energy, value in their time.